Okay, now the company has seen major successes since it joined the telecom sector in 2007. In fact, it hit the 1 million subscriber base in just 6 months.
That's right.
But the reality is CDMA is not so hot in Nigeria anymore. So without substantial consolidation, how are you surviving given the dominance of GSM here in Nigeria? How exactly are you making money?
Thank you for inviting first, and you're right that CDMA in Africa is not really making waves. However, Visafone has a very different success story to share amongst all the operators. We are 8 operators in this country, and so we are very young and infant. We just completed 4 years of our operations. But however, let me tell you that we've been making waves in our industry and giving a run for the money to all my big brothers in the GSM industry. As we speak, we have already crossed the 3 million active subscriber base in the marketplace. And yes, there are challenges in CDMA. There's no doubt about it. But I'm sure with the right deployment of technology, resource, and understanding of business market pulse, you can really make it happen differently. And we are very clear as a strategy. The future of telecom in Nigeria and West Africa is data. Data penetration is something which is really going to really grow this market in a very, it's really substantial growth that we are expecting. Today, as we speak, only 35 million internet users in this country, which is going to grow to 70 million by 2015. So I'm sure there's a huge opportunity, and we as Visafone are the #1 service provider in terms of the quality of data speeds that we experience in this country. So our strategy is simple. There's huge opportunity in mobile broadband penetration, which we look as taking CDMA forward and making it very profitable enterprise to work for.
Now, talking about data, you just mentioned data. Yeah. How soon before data replaces voice as a major earner for telcos here in the West African region? And is that likely to happen? I mean, can that happen in our time? Can it overtake voice?
It is. The way things are looking, and you actually reach a saturation point in voice. The margins are dwelling down in the voice segment, and obviously the only way, the way things go like today is towards the data man. Data, like I said, is going to go to 70 million internet users in Nigeria alone. And with the deployment of the landing stations in this continent, the costs are coming down, the adaptability of data is increasing, and more importantly, so you need to appreciate that 60% of Nigerians are in the age group of 20 to 40, who are the fastest people who adapt to technology in this country. And I'm sure data is the future, because this country is hungry for data. And obviously, if you have the right deployment of services and more on the mobile broadband, because people on the move want to connect and get connected to the social network, to the enterprise business, or any day-to-day requirement of theirs on the enterprise segment or SME segment. So it's a huge opportunity that we look forward to exploit and explore.
Now, I want to ask you, there's an arrival of cables such as the West African undersea cable system, which has bolstered telcos' infrastructure and services and certainly fueled competition in the sector, in the region. With these developments, what's next for broadband penetration?
The broadband penetration, obviously, like you correctly said, more and more international landing gate stations coming into this country would obviously fuel a competitive price war in the marketplace, which is where it will become easier for telcos like us, who are the service providers, to offer at a cost-reduced, effective solution to the normal consumer in the marketplace. It will enable us, because the internet bandwidth prices would come down drastically, which will, in fact, is one of the major costs when you offer broadband services to the marketplace. So I'm sure it will make a lot of difference to the telco operators, and we encourage and we will welcome more and more international gateways, landing stations in this country. And I think it's a combined offerings of giving quality data services with the right devices like the tablets, the smartphones, because this country has a high intake of smartphones. And as we see the explosion and the prices are coming down on the laptops, the computers, and the smartphones and tablets, I'm sure the adaptability is going to be very fast.
Yes, well, we'll certainly be watching that space very closely and watching to see what Visafone will bring out during the year.
I'm sure
the outlook for
exciting offerings for the end consumer, and I'm sure the most critical part in this country is the quality of service.
Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in, giving us a picture of what Visafone's strategy is.